ladies, welcome to my 21 and 22 week pregnancy vlog. I apologize, this is another combined pregnancy vlog just because I didn't do one last week. I just wanted to start off by saying that I am referring to weight. I am still at 133, so it hasn't changed in the 2 weeks, so I think I'm okay like that. If it's just gonna stay like that, of course it's not gonna stay like that, but it's just that as I'm progressing in my weeks, I'm still at the same weight, so I'm happy about that. Another thing that I really want to talk about in this pregnancy vlog is that few of new symptoms, or one of them is just a reoccurring like symptom that I've had that has like, I guess I've had it and then it just doesn't, it just goes, and then it comes back, and it's the leg cramps. The leg cramps in the night are horrible. Well, actually, it's like early in the morning, like at 3 in the morning. I'm like awakened by these cramps, and it's horrible because I get them, and then it's like pain throughout the day just because of like the muscle and everything. So those are coming back full force, I think. Yeah. Another thing that I wanted to talk about in this blog is that I have been emotionally, like, hormones are just really bad. My hormones are just going crazy. Some days I feel like okay, and some days like I could have like a normal day, and then at night I'm just like, oh, like feeling so horrible. And it's just like I don't know, I just either feel like sad or just mad. I really don't know. When Alex comes home and like we're actually just like finally resting, I feel like I'm like going more into like going with him and like just being with him, like on the other end like of the couch. I just want more like affection from him. I just want him to hug me and kiss me, and it's just like, I don't know, I've always been like that person that doesn't really like show much affection. It's him, my husband, does that. But for some reason I just like want him to hug me. I just want to be with him. It's crazy. So yeah, and it's just, he's like, I love this. So yeah, so hormones are kind of crazy this week as well. Like, I guess I've like put myself in them just because this weekend I was watching some YouTube labor and delivery videos, and I was just like crying. Like, I watched the first one and I was just like, oh my god, because it was a baby girl, and it was just so emotional. And then I go and watch another one, and I'm just like crying again, and I'm just like, okay, why am I doing this to myself? And it's just like, I don't know, I guess I'm just like looking forward into that moment that I'm in that position as well. And then another thing is like, I'm reading a book right now, and it's just so emotional. It's just like little words that I'm just reading. It just gets to me, and I'm just like crying, and it's just crazy. So yeah, going with that, when about reading, I'm out of breath, like shortness of breath. I feel like I am finally getting that, where I'm just like taking in deeper breaths, to inhaling more air, or I just don't really know. But it's just crazy because I'm just like, okay, I need to stop, I need to inhale. It's just like, whether I will read just one sentence, I'm like taking 2 breaths in between the other besides, instead of just one, or I just don't know. It's just crazy because I'm just reading, and it's just like I have to stop and just like take a deep breath and read again. So that's another thing that I feel like I have encountered within these 2 weeks. I am like in need of more air. So with that, another thing that I want to talk about this week is that I think I have encountered the most craziest craving so far, because all the other cravings are just like, okay, yes, but this one is just, I don't know, I'm just odd, I'm just amazed, I'm just surprised, because I am craving for spicy food, or like a spicy sauce, I guess. It's just to go with my food. I've never been a spicy person. Have never liked spicy food. I never grew up with it. I feel like it just, there's no point to it, because I don't know, all that's spicy in your mouth and with your food, I just really don't get it. But for some reason, it's been in my 20 week, it started this. So it's been 2 weeks now that I want my food to be spicy. I want this to be like, oh my God, like all in my mouth spiciness. And I'm like, why is this? And I feel like the reason why is because, of course, my baby wants this. But another thing is because my husband, he loves spicy food. He has to have like a spicy sauce in his food like all the time. And you cannot imagine, like he will eat like the most spiciest sauce or food that has ever been made. Like that's how much he eats it, that's how much he loves it, and that's how much he can tolerate all of that in his mouth. So I feel like that is like crazy because because that's like his gene or whatever. Because oh my God, I am eating that, I am craving that. And it's like, even with like with the guacamole, like I am craving that every week now. It's like I make it every Saturday, and I'm just like, oh my God, like with chips, dip it in. Oh my God, it's like the best thing. Even if I don't have that, I like my sauce. I'm telling you, like just a little awesome sauce and just the chips. Oh my God, that just makes me happy. And it's just crazy that I'm actually craving that. And I just blame the baby, I blame Alex because of that craving. So other than that, let me see what else. The breathness. Okay, so now that the baby actually, from what I've have my readings and everything, that now my baby girl actually is taking in the amniotic fluid, and so she literally like tastes what I have or what I had that day or that moment. So it's crazy because I'm just like eating something, I don't know, craving or like food that's like so good, and I'm just like, oh my God, that is just so awesome. And then I'm just like, I hope she likes it, because now like I guess she could taste it. So I feel like, oh my God, like that's one of our moments where I'm like, oh, did you like that? Or like, oh my God, that must be so good for you too. And it's crazy because now she could taste that, and it's nice to know that, like, you know, she's actually like tasting it, and like, I don't know, it's just crazy. One last thing that I wanted to mention is that I mentioned that I really don't like purchasing a lot of stuff, or like, because I mean, if I wasn't pregnant, I wouldn't be purchasing like all these like pregnancy, like maternity clothes or whatever. And one of the things that I dreaded, or like I haven't actually done until like last week, is actually buy new bras. My breasts have gotten big. So I was just dreading, you know, going by new bras, and I actually did, and seriously, I am surprised. I was a 34A. That is like really small. A 34A. And this time that I went to buy my bras, I am literally a 36. Thank you for watching this video. I will be updating you guys very soon.